At Roosevelt High School, Will Skelton was known as an outgoing student who ran cross country, played basketball, and hung out with friends his sophomore year.
He's a normal Iowa boy. Played sports, loved music, and like I said, junior year, something changed.
His friend Wesley Reed says Skelton became obsessed with Islamic culture, changing his wardrobe, and brought a prayer rug to school.
He totally stopped hanging with us.
Now KCCI has learned back in 2009, police were called to Roosevelt to investigate after Skelton bragged about having a hit list of fellow students to kill, referencing Columbine. The police report also mentioned Skelton's plan to blow up the school. He was charged with threatening to place an explosive device. Because he was a juvenile at the time, the records for the case are sealed.
He said it was a joke. I know he got arrested for it.
After graduating, Will changed his name to Abdul Rahim Habil Ali Skelton and moved to Minneapolis, a hotbed recruiting region for ISIS. In March, police say he walked into this Walgreens, had an argument with a customer, threatening to shoot and blow up the store, saying he was part of a terrorist group.
Huge shock. For me, all my friends were surprised.
Then last week in federal court, Ali Skelton pled guilty to lying to the FBI about when and how often he had contact with Syria-based members of the designated foreign terrorist organization ISIL. Court records show Ali Skelton concealed the true extent of his use of social media to communicate with ISIL and used this concealed account to send and receive more than 75 messages with ISIL.
Nothing on his Facebook was really positive. He started posting a lot of, like I said, a lot of anti-American government propaganda.
There's people every place, even in Des Moines, Iowa, who are unhappy with the government and may want to do something against the United States.
Former NYPD officer Louis Savelli conducts counterterrorism training at Camp Dodge. He's not involved in this case, but believes more attention needs to be focused on efforts to prevent ISIS from recruiting our children.
There is a lot more recruits out there than we realize. I would say it was kind of rare to see a place like Iowa, especially the Des Moines area, but it just shows that anybody can be recruited from anywhere.
The FBI is so concerned about young Americans being radicalized, it set up this website, Don't Be a Puppet, an interactive awareness program for 13 to 18-year-olds.
I think people don't think that it's here, because you think of it being out of our country, but social media brings everything together, and it's just so easy for children to be drawn to this.
The FBI site shows how violent extremists target teens via social media, what may appear to be innocent apps on their cell phones and video games, with subtle misleading pitches promising glamour, romance, and a better life.
I don't think it's unusual at all for kids to be approached from people who are skilled at this. They are skilled at trying to get them to come to their side.
The FBI wants teenagers to realize violent extremism is a click away.
The whole purpose of a lot of terrorists is to get operatives here in the U.S. to cause the fear and destruction here. That's far more effective than the damage they cause overseas.
Experts hope parents and teachers will recognize the warning signs to keep vulnerable kids from being lured in to help carry out attacks, which often include killing innocent people.
I think we have to be there as a community, as law enforcement, as parents, to stop that before it happens, to sense that, to intercept it.